What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to show you how to paint your car's bumper with Rustoleom turbo paint. This bumper is brand new. I'm going to paint it along with this car. Everything's getting painted, but the process for this car is slightly different from the bumper because it's brand new. I am installing a facelift on this car, and this is a brand new bumper. So since it's brand new, we're gonna sand it with 600 grit and then clean it and then spray paint it with base coat and then clear coat. The clear coat is also Rustoleom turbo. The key here is the preparation and also using material that's compatible between base coat and top coat or a clear coat, so you don't have any issue. Okay, so with that being said, here are the steps that we're gonna use to paint this bumper. So first, we're gonna wash it and clean it. Secondly, we're gonna sand it with 600 grit. If this was already painted on a car, we would sand it with 300 grit, then 600 grit. But in this case, it's primed already and brand new. We're just gonna sand it with 600 grit to smooth it out and prep the surface for base coat. And then after that, we're gonna clean it up again, and then we're gonna spray our base coat nice and even, and then we're gonna let that cure, and then we're going to spray the clear coat. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, now so first thing, we're gonna wash the bumper with Dawn dish soap. I have Dawn dish soap there. I'm gonna rinse it, scrub it really quick, make it nice and clean, and then rinse it again, and then I'm gonna leave it to dry before sanding. Okay, now we just leave it to air dry, and then when it's completely dry, I'm gonna give it some time. We can start the sanding process. Okay, now that the bumper is clean, washed and dry and clean, no debris, no grease on it, we are ready to sand it. Now, since this is a brand new bumper and it's already primed, I'm only gonna sand it with 600 grit. Now, if it was a bumper that's already painted like this car, we're gonna have to sand with 300 grit, then 600 grit to get rid of the imperfections. Now, this is a benefit of it being brand new, so we're gonna go ahead and sand it with 600 grit, and then after that, we're gonna wax and grease, remove it, and then it will be ready for base coat. Okay, so the bumper is fully sanded now, and this is what you're looking for, a dull finish that is super smooth for the touch. Now it's really dirty, so I'm going to wash it before I continue, but this is what you are looking for. It should all be sanded completely, and after it gets washed, wax and grease removed, should be ready for base coat. Okay, so I do have the bumper ready here to get painted. I just cleaned it with rubbing alcohol very thoroughly, and it's super clean. Now what I will do is just go over it with a tack cloth one time, and then we will be ready to spray. Now I have this been sitting, so I'm gonna shake it for a good 2 minutes, and then we'll spray 3 to 4 coats. It's gonna be light coats, and the coats get progressively thicker and thicker every coat. That's base coat, and then after that we'll spray 2 to 3 clear coat on it, and it should be looking good. Yep, that car's gonna be complete soon. Okay, so this is the first coat, and that's how it looks like. It was kind of hard to get to all the edges, but we made it work. So we're gonna give this 10 minutes and we'll come back. Okay, and that's how the second coat looks, and now we can spray the third coat. It's looking pretty good so far. Okay, so there are 3 coats. I don't think we need the 4th one. It looks really, really good. So now, before the clear coat, we're gonna leave it for 1 hour. Careful not to spray it too early. We're gonna leave it 1 hour and then clear coat. Okay, it has been almost an hour and we are ready to spray the clear coat. So what you wanna do is you wanna touch somewhere where it doesn't matter, and if you get any paint transfer, you are not ready to spray clear coat. This is still a little bit tacky, but there's no paint transfer, so this is ready to get the clear coat. And this is how the first coat of clear coat looks. That's why I really hate clear coat, because you have to be super, super delicate with it. I just got 2 runs here. I'll come back to those and get them fixed, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it. If any mistakes happen like that, just don't touch it. Leave it alone. You can come back and wet sand it and get it out, but for now, we're just gonna let it dry. Again, another 10 minutes, and then we'll spray a second coat of clear coat. Okay, second and final coat of clear coat. We're gonna be real careful not to create any more runs, so I'm gonna take it a little bit further out. Okay, painting, clear coat, everything's all done. We will take a look at the final product. I will let this set for 24 hours before even moving it or touching it, and we'll take a look at it tomorrow. Okay, and check this out. It looks absolutely beautiful for a home paint job, even up close actually. It looks really nice and clean. It looks like it's just painted at a paint shop. Unfortunately, I had one mishap right here. I actually touched it when it was still wet, so I should have not done that. But otherwise, I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. This is an absolute professional job that you can be proud of. Now, the biggest thing is trying to match the bumper to the actual paint. If you're not, I painted the entire car, but if you already have to match the color of the bumper to the paint, it'll be a little more difficult, but the actual process, the sanding, the base coat, the clear coat, everything just came out super nice. I mean, look at this finish. Now in a couple of weeks I can come back and wet sand it with like 2000 grit and polish it. It'll make it look even better, but even with this I can definitely live with that. It looks absolutely great. I mean, look at the reflection here. Very minimal orange peel, absolutely fantastic. I love it. And yeah, and that's how you paint your bumper at home. You sand with 300 grit, then sand with 600 grit, then wash it, then wax and grease remove it, then tack it with a tack cloth, and then you spray 3 coats of base. The coats get thicker each time, so light coat and then kind of medium coat and then a thick coat on the 3rd coat, and then 2 coats of clear coat. Again, kind of a light coat at the beginning and then a slightly thicker coat, but be very careful with clear coat because it runs so easily. It's ridiculous. But yeah, this is how it looks. I think it looks great. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. If this video is helpful to you, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe down there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.